boy, Queso Big.
I am back. What it do, baby?
And today, we are reacting to Eminem's Everybody's Looking at Me. Now, Eminem just dropped a movie called Stan. It might be a documentary. I'm not 100% sure as to what it was. I've been seeing it just on some, I'm subscribed to the channel, so there's been like a documentary that came out and some like middle-aged ladies talking. I am genuinely sort of, I should go. So I just did some research. It is a movie on fans and I guess, you know, the influence of Eminem. Stans does reference, though, the parasocial relationship that artists and fans can have, and I think that a subsect of Eminem's fan base actually just embraced and inherited the name. So it's cool, but I actually am gonna watch that. I wonder, don't know how long it is. Definitely can't put it on YouTube, but I'm gonna react. Actually, now that I think about it, I am gonna react to that on Patreon. So go join the Patreon, hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to this reaction.
Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me.
Shit is so crazy.
Before I say anything, this sounds very like aughts Eminem. This sounds like the 2000s-y. Like, please, you don't wanna fuck with Shady, cause Shady will it kill you. And then the laugh. Bro, God, man. I can't think of this guy without getting like chills and like, because of it brings my childhood too. It brings my childhood too. I get so excited when he drops because I get to react to it, and it reminds me of me and my two brothers and sitting in the basement on our little red couch and like, you know, M and 50 and them is all that's on TV. That's what we're talking about. That's what the posters on the wall. It's just like, it just brings me there. You know what I'm saying? So I always get excited when I get to react.
Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me.
Shit is so crazy.
Everybody's looking
like
at me.
Everywhere I go, I'm in the spotlight.
Everybody's
From the moment I wake up, it's lights, action, cameras flashing, managers, sponsors, concerts, monster mashing, moshing, everyone thrashing, laughing, flashing in arrogant fashion. Type who might throw his underwear in the trash and wipe his ass with the American flag like Marilyn Manson. Updated Axl Rose.
No, this has to be an old M song. It's gotta be. I notice M now when I hear this version of M, or maybe he's just emulating himself of that period of his career. But you know the pressure makes diamonds, but at the same time pressure busts pipes, and pressure isn't always a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing. Lil Wayne is in the exact same position, where the freeness that they have to just create, it makes them almost an entirely different artist, because the era of Eminem I'm referencing, that Carter 2 to about Carter 4 run and everything in between of Lil Wayne run, when they needed to prove to us how good they were, it's a different artist. It's literally a different artist when you remove that element. And this reminds me of that. It's like there's Eminem at this point is just like showing us like, nigga, come on, bro. I know I'm Eminem. I'm way past just proving to you niggas I can rap. But at the same time, it's like sometimes I miss when he needed to prove it. That's why when you get Eminem on like a JID, or you get Eminem where you feel like that nigga thinks he has something to prove, so he's like, you know, bar for bar. Oh, it be hitting niggas like the spirit bomb. It be hitting niggas like Goku just dropped the spirit bomb.
White version of Shaft, pimp slapping hoes. Pull up like a Mac, jet black limo. Stretch so far back, can't see the back windows. Stepping out.
And as much as Eminem's new flows are really, 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 like, technically great, I think sometimes you miss the subtleties of like the interact, stepping out of the jet black, that like where he's the syllable play just to get to his storytelling.
Like a Mac, jet black limo, rose.
Like a
white
Mac.
version of Shaft, pimp slapping hoes. Pull up like a Mac, jet black limo, stretch so far.
So he's rhyming 2 words. He's rhyming Shaq, Mac, hose, clothes, right? Well, there's a crazy
Version of Shaft, pimp slapping hoes.
Shaq,
Pull up like
Mac.
a Mac, jet black limo, stretch so far back, can't see the back windows. Stepping
Back windows,
now,
yeah.
pink hats, furs, and minks. Bitch on each arm, what the fuck you think? Shit, right arm got the kid from NSYNC's bitch on it. Left arm got that little pink chick on it.
Yeah, this definitely is.
Maze again, pissing off these lesbians and gays again. It's raining days. As we walk the carpet, stop under the tarp and talk to Carson. DJ's fleeting with us, not the start shit. Not to stomp the shit out of chocolate starfish.
Yeah. That's a Fred Durst, not to stop the shit out of chocolate starfish. I just did. God. He was. Oh my God. If you missed this era of hip hop, I feel so bad for you. I feel so bad for you. And I want to say all of the hip hop fans that are can agree with me. But I'll tell you too, if you've missed this modern hip hop, if you've missed this new Clips album, if you've missed the Kendrick and Drake, if you've missed the Joey Badass, if you've missed even the Chance the Rapper drop, I feel so sorry for you. Because hip hop is in such a great place. But there was a little time period where hip hop got into a weird place. There was a little time period where hip hop was like, and I feel like we've gotten back there. And that a record like this, watch. This song is gonna work. Obviously, it's Eminem, so everything's gonna work. He's so big, he can't really flop, right? But use him and his own successes relative. I feel like based off of what this drop should be as like a non-video release, this is gonna resonate in the culture very well because of where the culture's at right now. And this sound is amazing.
Paparazzi, everybody's eyes are watching. Just trying to guess what I'ma do next. Waiting to see. I just walk in, sit down, and take my seat. It's like, what the hell are you looking at? What do I look like? A crook? I'm not no criminal. I'm just a plain old guy. So keep them opinions and walk on by. What the hell are you looking at? What do I look like? A crook? I'm not no criminal. I'm just a plain old guy. So keep them opinions and walk on by. Arrested for gun.
And there's a lot of like just musical elements that he's adding to it, like the that Michael Jackson. Do you know Michael Jackson wrote that bitch? Or on the back vocals with his homie on that bitch. I always feel like somebody's watching me. That before the different time. I definitely done finger banged a couple hoes in middle school to that song, boy. I always feel like that shit used to be cutting up. What was that song? Who am I? Where am I at?
Possession. Have I learned my lesson? Fuck no, another Smith and Wesson. Pissed off, pistol whipping, let's pick contestants. Mr. just can't use his fist for weapons. Looking around for some next shit.
That is different because he got sued for hitting that, was his name Guerrero or whatever, the bodyguard about Kim. He hit that nigga with a pistol. So with hip-hop reference, I always say, if you know it, you know it. And that art needs interpretation. That's why people like me out here.
Pick contestants. Mr. just can't use his fist for weapons. Looking around for some next shit to step in. Twisted rap, y'all got a misconception. I wonder would I be misunderstood if I wasn't from the hood. I was from some good uppity dumb suburb in some upscale community. I guess you can see what trailers do to me. Grow up, not give a fuck, fail in school and be cool as me. Scream fuck, sluts, jail and jewelry.
Talk to these niggas. Because I think sometimes when you get where you're going, niggas forget where you're from. Let me say it again for the niggas in the back of the room that's a little hard of hearing. When you get to where you're going, niggas forget where you're from. I just was telling this story. Some dude a couple years ago that I was locked up with, mind you, we all locked up. I'm literally locked up for, I don't even want to say it, but it was a trafficking case at the time. Y'all know my history. And there's absolutely no mystery in my history. Nigga, y'all have watched reactions where my house arrest monitor would start beeping and shit. A nigga I fought in jail was telling some girl that, not that we didn't fight, but that I was scared to fight this nigga. Mind you, I'm about 6'1", I think I'm about 305 pounds, need to get back to about 290. I've been eating, just went to Fugo de Chao. Shout out to Fugo de Chao. This nigga is every bit of 5'6", 5'5", Mexican guy, about 155 pounds. Now, I didn't even want to fight the nigga because he's so goddamn small. And as a big guy who's always been big my entire life, if you are provoked by a small person, if you do something, niggas are going to call you a bully. And niggas are going to make it, so it's like, a lot of times you just sort of got to learn to bite your tongue, even if it's not worth it. What am I going to prove? I'm double this nigga's size. But then this nigga told me I'm scared. If I'm like, bro, I'll beat you up. But I say that all to say, niggas forget. It's like, bro, you forget I'm the nigga who beat you up in jail. We was in jail fighting. We was not, I wouldn't even play you like you a scary nigga. I'm actually, in my mind, was very impressed that you wanted smoke with me so much as a little nigga. I thought you was going to stab me in that hole if we being real. I really thought you was going to hit me with that poker, but you didn't. We caught our fair ones. Niggas forget. So I'm talking about nigga for the hood. Niggas forget, like, maybe if I was some suburban, bitch, like different type of kid, I almost call bitch ass kid, but a different type of kid, it would relate and resonate more. But I don't think so. I think it is Eminem being from environments that so many different people could relate to, crossing the barriers of race, is what put that nigga in a whole different stratosphere.
I never would have dreamed women ever would have screamed my name loud and clear when she's arguing with me. It's hard for me to be humble and still have it in me to rumble with anybody who wants to. I must prove I'm no punk, he's punched through. It's for Uncle.
Exactly. I said, oh my God, I must, for any dude who wants to rumble, I must prove a punch dude the uncle. Oh my God.
With anybody who wants to, I must prove I'm no punk, he's punched through. It's for Uncle. I know you're watching, and I'm much too much pride to show you that I'm hurting inside. I never let my guard down. This curtain is wide open, and what the hell are you looking at? What do I look like? A crook? I'm not no criminal, I'm just a plain old guy. So keep them opinions and walk on by. What the hell are you looking at? What do I look like? A crook? I'm not no criminal, I'm just a plain old guy. So keep them opinions and walk on by. My private life is Springer 5 times a night. See it via satellite, live right on site.
And also, this is why when Eminem made references to like Superman and like his beef with Superman, why in his newest album I was like, this isn't it, this sucks, because you miss it. Eminem was like a fucking news reporter for pop culture in the early 2000s. As I am listening to this is like, because he was crossing hairs with, and that is why, you know, in hindsight, people try to play him for his Mariah Carey beef and shit like that. Nigga, the reason he ended up in beef with Triumph the Dog and shit like that is because he was always talking about pop culture, and sometimes the figures of pop culture would get pissed off because he was talking about them. But that's what he did. That's why it was so good. So at the very end, though, he was on the pulse of the culture. If the culture was feeling something, M was rapping about it. That's why you see the skit with the Will Smith and shit. Niggas really felt like that. Niggas really feel like Will Smith is corny as fuck and feel like those corny ass rappers were bad for hip hop. If you watch Tupac, he said the same shit about like MC Hammer. Nah, I know Hammer is a real Oakland nigga. I ain't calling him no cornball. I'm just saying that's how those niggas was feeling at the time. And I got a lot of respect for Hammer. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I done heard some real stories about Hammer, and that nigga is the one. But when M drops now, I wish he was on the beat of the culture. Like when he's even talking about cancel culture, it's like, I'm gonna be real, cuz I don't think I ever gave a fuck about that talking point, but I really thought it was done by the time he talked about it. Just like right now, if I started like, man, Andrew Tate is such a, it's like, nigga, Andrew Tate? Who the fuck is talking about Andrew Tate? That's how it felt. Looking at this guy was so flawless. But it's like LeBron. You watch LeBron now, And he might have one or two flaws, and you remember the time when there was nothing you could do to guard this nigga. You just remember there was nothing.
Hold on tight, shit, fuck the Tyson fight. You might see my way out, try suicide tonight. See, I done fucked up and told so much. It's probably the only reason I sold so much. Cause y'all know so much. What's left to do? But try to keep my pointy ass nose out of the news. Cause news flashes travel faster than lightning rods. Oh God, he's on stage with Elton John. He's got a motherfucking pink lad t-shirt on. Hugging a homosexual, flipping the cameras off. But at the Grammys, thought Slim hated the Grammys. No, I said you think I give a damn about a Grammy. You never answered me. Now, had you have asked me, I'd have told you exactly why I wasn't here last year. See, there's nominees for the best album. Rap's got a separate category. Now how come?
And it wasn't just senseless bashes on homosexuals. Well, sometimes it might have been. I ain't gonna act like he was just perfect. Now, it wasn't just controversial for the sake of controversy. It was almost like he was storing it. And like all the controversy, all the headlines, he would store it, and then he would zap out the energy for the betterment of our culture always. Why is there a different separation in the rap categories? And I will say the same thing for Will Smith. Nigga, you did your thing too. You did. But M was so important. He was so important. Because inevitably, because of whether it be Eminem's talent, because of whether it be racial biases, right? Because of whether it be the power of his label, because he is signed to a very illustrious label, right? Whether it be whatever it might be, Eminem is gonna have, whether it be his commercial success or whether it be a combination of all of these things and a few more factors that I didn't even acknowledge. Eminem is in rooms a lot of other rappers don't be in, right? We can all acknowledge that. And the thing I love about Eminem is he always uses his voice. When he was drawing the line in the sand, even amongst my own fans, and that when he did all that shit, whether niggas didn't like the awfully hot coffee pot, you had to commend the guy for trying to do what he thinks is right. It's just like, God, this nigga is, and sometimes I watch some of like, how hateful some of the people who are like spokespeople of his community are, and not all of them are. I'll be like, damn, I feel like there's some M fans M would love, and there's some M fans M would hate. You know what I mean?
What are we, peons? Fuck Celine Dion. Be on your corny award show you want me on. But guess what? That means you win. I can't give in and let y'all beat me again. Plus this year, my record's almost diamond. I'm in the same category as Paul Simon. Ain't no other rap in the category I'm in, but they're calling me to the stage, telling me I win. So just as I go to approach the podium.
And that is a great point too. He goes, he's fighting the fight, but at the same time, a rap album just won their highest award. So isn't that them showing that they've now done it? And wouldn't it be bad for hip hop for me not to be there and to represent and to accept this award? So next time when they want to give another artist of this category, they don't have the built-in excuse. They don't come to the awards. They don't have. It's like, damn, you hear a man's true struggle and it's genuinely interesting.
The crowd's going nuts like they're about to explode or something. Expecting me to give some acceptance speech that's gonna knock each motherfucker out of their seats. But the truth is, I ain't have shit to say. Except thanks, but you should've gave the shit to Dre. So what the hell are you looking at? What do I look like? A crook? I'm not no criminal. I'm just a plain old guy. So keep them opinions and walk on by. What the hell are you looking at? What do I look like? A crook? I'm not no criminal. I'm just a plain old guy. So keep them opinions and walk on by.
Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me.
Whoa, this is a good record by now. Looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Yo, everybody's looking at me. This was a banger. I did not think I was going 20 minutes on this reaction. Hit that thumbs up button. This was Certified Vibe Check. Here comes another reaction. Remember here. Bing, click on it. K-Booty family, love y'all. Salute. We out this bitch.